All right, it looks like we're live. I know this is an odd time for me to live stream and an odd place for me to live stream, but I was on my way to my gym today and I drove past Toys R Us as usual, and it is no more. And yes, it went out of business many months ago, but now it's being gutted. It's being covered up. They're taking off the fun, colorful tiles and they're replacing it with wood Densglass panels. It's kind of odd, kind of weird to see this. And kind of sad to see it. So, yeah, just thought I always talk about toys on the channel. We had a really fun morning with our what's in the mystery box, the stuff I got from the internet. And now we're here at the best toy store there ever was, and now it's almost completely gone. Part of me really wants to climb up there and steal the giant R. I'd never take the copper pipe. I'm not a thief. But a giant Toys R Us R would be a lot of fun. Yeah. Do another video with Retroblast, and I could do that. That'd be a lot of fun. I haven't talked to him in many months, so he, there goes somebody. Don't know them. Yeah, kind of sad is right. I was going to go to Target, but I realized I have to go buy pie for tonight's High Council stream, so I can't go over there and do stuff like that. R&R, become a pirate. Ugh. Right in the feels. Yeah, I know this kind of stuff hits people pretty hard. Me too. I was just like, man, every Toys R Us by me that went out of business is still standing normally, and then this is the only one that's actually being gutted. That is kind of sad. It's funny. I'm in an abandoned parking lot, and like everybody keeps rolling up behind me and around me. Let me turn my flashers on for a minute. Go around, asshole. I mean, seriously, there is nothing else around here in business. But I got all these people that just happen to be right here. Oh, they would never give this to anybody. Hell, I'd even settle for the little R in the Kids R Us logo. That'd be a lot of fun, just to own something like that. Add it to the collection. Yeah, I know, folks. Press F to pay respects to Toys R Us one last time. Press R to pay respect. Okay, I like that one better. Oh, man. And Toys R Us should have diversified. Yeah, it wasn't Star Wars that killed Toys R Us. Wasn't it Mitt Romney's company and all that other, stuff beyond our pay grade, stuff that we don't understand that killed Toys R Us. So it's just a memory now. A sad memory, but a good memory to have, too, at the same time. RAF. Isn't that Royal Air Force or something from the UK? Oh, man, it's just hot out here today. So does anyone have any good Toys R Us memories? I'm not going to be here too long. I just thought this was a important document. Well, if we all work together, we can meet up and take all the letters. That's true. I don't think most of you are very close to me, though. So see if they have anything good in the dumpsters. Well, to be fair, this one closed down many months ago. I think this closed down in April when I was going to WrestleMania. That's weird. That was one of the things I thought when I was gone on my trip. I was like, man, Toys R Us is going to close by the time I get back. And here comes more fucking people. Yay. More people. I mean, seriously, this is essentially an abandoned lot. Is this a FEMA camp video? No, this is Toys R Us, man. I got my first Nintendo system at Toys R Us. So did I. I got the Super Nintendo in January of 1994 at the Toys R Us in Florence, Kentucky, which was the last Toys R Us I ever visited. Yeah, it is live. Let's see. Toys R Us closed belongs in the historical documents. Yeah, this is pretty much going to be it for toy stores. Yeah, the Party City stuff or the Party Source stuff has been popping up around the country. None around here, else I would have been there already for the channel. But nothing like this. Got your Ghostbusters toys there. Like I told you guys on another stream, my mom worked at Kenner for a short period of time and, boxed your Ghostbusters toys probably. Yeah, I miss Toys R Us big time. Used to buy Batman utility belts back in the 80s from WEB Toys. Should have sold competitively priced TVs and party items. Lots of F's, lots of respects for this. There's really nothing inside. I don't know if you can see it. Can I zoom in on the phone on the live stream? Yes, I can. Oh, shit, cool. I've never streamed on this phone like this before. You can see that the lights are still on. But no one's home. We got all this crap to look at. Yay. Power of a good phone. Again, more people need to roll up into this stream. Break in and find the Star Wars. I think they burned the Star Wars stuff. That's kind of what you do. Nobody wants it. Yeah, Dr. Coffin. What phone am I using? I got a Note 9. Gotta love upgrades. All my Lego sets, including the Star Wars sets, came from Toys R Us back in the 90s. Yeah, 99 is when the first Star Wars Lego set dropped. I believe that was the first licensed Lego set in general. So now we have tons and tons of those. Star Wars stuff is being chipped up and used as cat litter. Well, I mean, that's a useful thing to do with Star Wars toys. I feel kind of bad. I've only been to Toys R Us twice in my life, but I know the feeling of losing an establishment that's been there your whole life. Yeah, the one that bothers me more than Toys R Us is a store called Media Play, because I loved that store, and it was so good. But Best Buy opened up down the street from it, and Best Buy is still there. They're kind of shitty at my local Best Buy. Let's see. All these cars driving by are vultures pecking at this poor carcass. I guess they're just trying to avoid stopping at a stoplight, because this is what it looks like up there. There's a stoplight up there, and this is what it looks like back there. Take the R. Yes, I know everybody wants you to take the R. Suncoast was a fantastic store. I used to have the rewards program. I was in grade school when I was a kid with a rewards card. I loved it. I loved it so much. I haven't seen a Toys R Us commercial in a long time. Maybe because I don't watch kids' cartoons, but I do remember watching those all the time. Remember the magazine, not the magazine, the newspaper, the big insert you would get around Christmas. That was the best. Oh my God. Suncoast, wow, really old school. We actually had Suncoast around here up until like 2 years ago. We were the last one in the state of Ohio at the good old Tri-County Mall. I don't know if there's a number I can call to get the old stuff. I don't know how it worked. Who bought the lot? Who bought what? I don't really want anything. I would love the entrance sign off the Toys R Us, because you'll never get it again. I think that's part of the allure to all this for me. Oh, speaking of Sears, our Sears, there's a Sears like in this direction, and it just closed too. There was a joke around here, like, what's going to close first completely, Sears or Toys R Us? Sears won that. Future World Class BS headquarters in this building. I wish. We do need a new place to operate from. Let's see. Sears closed in Canada too. Yeah, Sears is a relic of, the past. Kind of a weird thing. But, thank you, Jimmy the Fool. I appreciate that. When you make millions for stealing Solo, buy the slot to film the movie version. Yeah, I could do that. That's very possible. When that movie gets made, we got to take, all the money and make the best product possible, so it can be a nice, stamp on what we did. Yeah, it is kind of sad to watch this. I legitimately was like, oh my God, they're tearing it down, or at least they're repurposing the building. Kind of weird. No, that wasn't an unmarked cop car. The cops around here aren't too bad, honestly. They, a lot of times they just sit on their phones and you drive right by them. Solo are us. Gone is us. It's more like it. Radio Shack. Oh my God, another store that's gone, but I no longer... I never really missed Radio Shack. We were... I don't know. I didn't get a lot of technology growing up when I was super little. It'll be interesting to see what will happen with the remaining Toys R Us stores. So far, the Swedish stores have been unaffected by the bankruptcy. Oh, okay. I know they have the ones in Canada. If I'm ever in Canada or in Michigan for a long period of time, and the one in Canada is like a 3-hour drive, I may pull the trigger on that. Depends. We'll do a road trip live stream. Why are there RVs on top of this building? Well, this building is it's a twofer. It's more than just Toys R Us. It was back in the day before I was born. It was a thing called Gold Circle, and then this is like storage, and then people can store their shit up on top. So that's basically what all of this stuff is. Oh, closed? Yeah, this place closed before Solo came out. Woolworth, yeah, we used to have a Woolworth across the street too. Woolworth's a lot before my time, but still, it was there. If I go to Canada, you'll join me, says Superfan Adam Shawhan. Sure, the more the merrier, man. I'm a tall dude, but I couldn't reach the R. I would need all of your help and support to grab the R. Yeah, haunted by good memories. But you know what? They're good memories to have. I don't think I ever had a bad time in this. I take that back. I did have one bad time in the store. This woman that was working here, I returned a video game, and she like opened the new one up and said, "There you go." And I was just pissed. Like, don't open my product. I don't like that at all. Night shift world class bullshitters, maybe. Here come a bunch of people now. So just close your eyes. And you, sorry, I forgot you're not Ray. Thankfully, I'm not Ray. I'll take the closing of 1,000 Toys R Us's before I'll do one Ray. Let's see. Mike Zero said Jeff is at episode 9. That's true. I am. I play Luke Skywalker's brother, Nick Skywalker. You don't know about that because Padme cheated on Anakin, but I'm still one with the Force. If I get out and walk around, I can drive around for a minute. There's really nothing to look at. I can show you the other side. The thing is, it's all cordoned off over there. Yeah. There's no security cameras around here. This place is old and unsecured. We'll get Phil to help me take off the R. Now, I don't want to say that because if it does get stolen and it's not my fault, somebody like, this guy took it. I'm like, I didn't take the R. I mean, I'll buy the R if they want to sell it to me on the cheap. Go back and take the store. Yeah, you know what? No one's doing anything with it. Let's take it. We'll take a group of Super Chat money and we'll buy this Toys R Us. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll take it back for the common man working hard with his hands. Toys R Us Force Ghost at episode 9, yeah. Forget Force Ghost Jeremy. It's Force Ghost Jeff. There's nobody here right now. It's 5:42, and there is no one here. Just people that keep driving by. Amazon offers much better value to the consumer. Amazon does, yes and no. The thing about Amazon for me is I live right by an Amazon hub, so there's no reason for me to ever get Prime because it's like, oh yeah, free 2-day shipping. Well, everything comes the next day if it's at the Amazon hub anyway. Dayton Pfeiffer, thank you very much for your super chat. To answer your question last night, yes, Dion would be James Bond, and he doesn't have to use a fake British accent. Oh my God. 00 Dion. Nay! Golden Nay. That's the name of his film, Golden Nay. But thank you, Dayton Pfeiffer. Yeah, Dion is a 00 agent. Licensed to bone. Who he pleases, when he pleases, except Lena Dunham. What's your favorite Star Wars comic, and what do you think of Spider-Man PS4? I think Spider-Man PS4 looks fun, and when I have the time, I will play it. My favorite Star Wars comic is... I don't have a favorite one issue, but my favorite run of Star Wars comics would be the Star Wars Dark Horse run that I think launched in 2011. It's just titled Star Wars. It takes place post A New Hope before Empire Strikes Back. That for sure is my all-time favorite Star Wars comic book series. And a close, tied for number one is also the Star Wars, classic Star Wars, that was originally printed as the newspaper dailies, and then it came back in, single issue form years later. Yeah, Ohio's a weird place, man. We got RVs on top of the Toys R Us's. Let's see, Real Last Jedi Snoke versus Looking Epic Climax. Ivan Ortega's working on that stuff. That dude is a trooper. He's doing it for the real movie fans out there. Let's see what else we got. I like Dark Empire and Tales from the Jedi from Dark Horse. Good choices. I'm one of those Star Wars fans that I do kind of gravitate towards stuff with the OT characters, but I don't dislike stuff that's non-OT, just mainly do OT. Where am I at in Ohio? Good old Cincinnati. That's where I've been broadcasting the show forever. I've only broadcast 2 or 3 things from different parts of the country. My favorite horror movie is Halloween, hands down. Definitely Halloween. I'm excited for the new one. I pre-ordered that Michael Myers figure. Let's see what else we got here. I'm going to start driving in a moment so I can go get some food and some pie before the High Council tonight. So, yep, and I'm going over a bump. And here we go. Goodbye, Toys R Us. Goodbye. Shit, I might come back to the gym on Monday and it's just nothing. So here's the thing is, this isn't really technically the back of the store because there was a door that you used to go through right there. You can see it says entrance. That's the entrance I always went in, and then used to park there. They started resurfacing the lot, so I don't know what it's going to be. And then we're there, and then we're back over here. So I'm not going to get a cream pie, folks. I'm not going to tell you which type of pie I'm getting, but I got to drive and be safe. So I'll be back on the High Council tonight on Ethan's channel for the Star Wars Holiday Special. So until then, let's say goodbye to Toys R Us one more time. There you are, Toys R Us. You will be missed. And make sure you check out all the stuff we do here on the channel so we can entertain you another time. So thank you guys, and I'll be back later with more.